Hey my peaches, welcome back underneath the peach tree. I'm Peach and this is Black Girl Entrepreneur, a place where entrepreneurs and inventors can relate, learn, and grow while planting the seeds of success to build the lives they've always dreamed of. So, are you 30? Are you in your 40s? Are you even in your 50s and 60s? And thinking that trying to start a business is too late, huh? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not. Stop thinking so negative. There have been many people who have started their businesses late in life. You don't have to start a business when you're 4 or in your teens or even in your early 20s. And quite frankly, I'm glad I didn't start any kind of business in my 20s. In fact, I actually did try to start a few businesses in my 20s and I failed because partying was a little bit more important than making money and building a business at the time. So we're going to talk about some reasons and tips on how you can start your business in your 30s, in your 40s, anytime after your 20s. So, is it too late to start a business when you're in your 30s? Absolutely not. And you know why? Because many people have already done it. Vera Wing started her business when she was 39. Martha Stewart started her business when she was in her mid-30s. Reid Hoffman, he's the founder of LinkedIn. He started at 35. Good old Colonel Sanders, who's been frying up them chicken wings, he started when he was 50. So that's just proof. No matter how late you start in life, as long as you have the hustle, drive, and determination to grow big and have your business be successful, you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. You might also be thinking, what if I don't have time to start a business because I have a whole family and I work a full-time job, maybe even work a part-time job? My solution for that: you need to get extremely organized with your time and also be non-negotiable with your time. When you have a family and you work a full-time job, you already have no time left in the day. Trust me, I know, because I at one point did have a full-time job and also had a family to take care of all at the same time. It can be very hectic and feels like you have no time in the world. But some things that I did to keep myself on track so that I could still move forward with my business was to keep a schedule. And to be honest, that schedule sometimes didn't even work. But the fact was that I kept pushing forward and I did try to stick to my schedule as much as I could. You can do things like making sure you have a set game plan when you get home from work. For instance, with me, after I got home from work, I would come home, fix dinner, make sure my son was ready, spend time with the boo, and then once I put my son to bed around 8:30 to 10 o'clock was my time. That was my time to spend on my business, learning what I needed to learn, reading books I needed to read, watching YouTube videos, finding like-minded people. These are all the things that I did within that time frame. And yes, it was just a few hours every night, but it was a few hours more than what somebody who's not starting their business is doing. So I was completely fine with how much time I was spending on my business, and you're going to have to do the same thing. Find a schedule that works for you, stick to it as much as you can, and just take action. What if you have no money to start? Don't worry about money. The money will come. It will be hard, but the money will come. But there are some things you can do to get a little cash on the side while you're working on getting more money. Do things like selling things in your house that you don't need or are gently used on places like OfferUp or even Facebook Marketplace. When my son was growing up and he had the little baby shoes, we bought him Jordans. Those shoes are expensive for even little babies, but he never walked in them because he was a little baby. So what did I do? Resell them things on Facebook Marketplace or even OfferUp. I would sell them for about $25 to $30 a pop. People were buying those things like crazy because they were basically brand new, and some of those baby shoes cost $60. So me selling them on OfferUp was a 50% discount for basically brand new shoes. I would sell those. I would sell his baby toys. I would sell things that I wasn't using anymore, and that eventually got me at least $100. Some days I would get even more, and I would take that money that I earned off of OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace and I would flip it and I would get things that I needed for my business. Don't think so big in terms of money on what you need for your business. Yes, at the end of the day, businesses take thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to run. But in the very beginning, there's not a lot that you really need. For instance, with me, I started a headscarf company that is satin scarves that don't slip off of your head. I did not need a lot of money to start my business. It really only took me $100 to start actually working on my invention. With that $100 that I got off of OfferUp, I went to Joann Fabrics and got all the materials that I needed to start at least working on the prototype for my invention. That's all I needed at the time. I'm not worried about getting employees. I'm not worried about paying myself. I certainly didn't have money to pay myself. I wasn't even selling anything. I wasn't worried about trying to make business cards and do all this stuff. You can take it one step at a time. One step at a time, $100 at a time, and just keep moving forward. So while I was working on my prototype, I was still selling stuff on OfferUp to get me some extra cash. The more money that I saved up from selling stuff, the more money I was able to use and put towards my business. Keep it going, keep it rotating, and you'll be good to go. How do you even start? Google and YouTube, my friend. Google and YouTube. Make those your best friends, because they're definitely my best friends. Anything that I have learned to date, I found in some way, shape, or form from Google and YouTube. Especially YouTube. I love YouTube. I absolutely love it. I just do better with watching videos visually. I like listening to people talk. I like hearing tips and tricks that way. It's just a lot easier for me to digest information that way. But you can also use Google by going on articles, reading blogs, and things like that. So whatever question that you have, if you have no idea how to start, you can easily go into Google and type how to start a business, and 1,000,001 articles, YouTube videos will come up. There are so many people on YouTube who are actually sharing their journey, like me on this channel, shameless plug, definitely like me, who are sharing their journey of how they're starting from scratch on YouTube. Follow them, learn from what they're doing, learn from what they're not doing. It's as easy as that. What if you're not confident enough to start? I feel you on that one. When I first started my business, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Is anybody even want to take me serious? I mean, let's be honest. I've been fired like 7 times. Obviously, I'm doing something wrong to where people don't believe in me. But at the end of the day, I just had to realize that I didn't have the confidence in myself to move forward, because I was always going off of what others would think about me or what others would say about me. So in order to gain more confidence in yourself, start finding motivational books or motivational stories where you can relate to something that's similar to the situation that you're going through. Trust me, you will find something. There's enough people out there talking about their life that you'll be able to find something to relate to. For me, I was able to find somebody named Lisa Nichols. She's a black woman, she has a son, and she was broke as a joke. I read all of her books. I subscribed to her YouTube channel. Anything that she talked about in her book, I took it in and I digested. I took notes. I did things that she said she did. I tried things that maybe she didn't try. And at the end, I took action. That was the most important thing that I did to keep me going. If you're just reading all this information but not taking any action, you're not going to get anywhere. Use people's stories to motivate you, to spark something inside of you that's going to make you get up and want to start doing something. Every time I read one of her stories or I watched something that she put on YouTube, it just gave me dopamine to do what I needed to do. It got me so excited. It's what kept me moving. So on days where I was feeling a little less confident than most days, I would turn to some form of motivation to get me going and make sure that I took action. And I didn't stop there at Lisa Nichols. I kept going to find more and more people. I found Sophia Amoruso, who wrote Girl Boss. I found How to Be a Boss by Lily Singh. And by actually finding Lily Singh's book, I became obsessed with her. I love Lily Singh for one reason only, because I am able to watch her journey from day one on her YouTube channel. I mean, this woman now has a late night TV show on NBC. I'm able to watch her videos where she was filming in her parents' basement when she was in university, which is crazy. Just watching her journey from day one on her YouTube channel is so inspirational, because you see her successes, her failures, everything. And it just shows that if she can do it, I can do it. So if you find people you're able to relate to and you're able to follow from day one, like me, it gives you inspiration to move forward because you see somebody else doing it who's in your same situation. You can do it too. Trust me, you can do it. And my last piece of advice would be to start on your own terms and go by your own rules. Please, once you get started on this journey, you're going to be reading so much material that says, oh, you got to have sleepless nights to start your business. You can't hang around your friends anymore. You have to do this. You have to do that. But just remember, that's their reality. That's not your reality. Your reality can be whatever you want it to be. If you know you're somebody who can't stay up past 11 o'clock like me, you're not going to be successful trying to stay up till 11 o'clock because you're going to be so tired. I mean, I even tried it because I was like, okay, well, so-and-so said I can't have sleep. I have to have sleepless nights. So therefore, I'm going to stay up till 4 o'clock and then I'm going to go to work at 7 o'clock. 3 hours of sleep will be good enough. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That was a hot behind mess. And that is not for me. So therefore, I was like, forget it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do what I know I'm able to do. So that's why, like I said earlier, my time for my business is from 8:30 to 10. That's the time frame that I know my body can physically focus and do extra work after working hard all day long. So do things at your own pace. Do what you want to do in your business. If you want to spend time with your friends and family, spend time with friends and family. Just make sure that you're also putting in the time in your business, no matter how small it is. My motto is, if I can at least get one thing done per day, one thing, even if it's something as simple as uploading an image to social media, I've accomplished something in my business because that one thing is moving me forward to the next day and I'm not being stagnant. So do at least one thing per day to push your business forward and you'll get to where you want to. You may not get there as quick as other people, but you're going to get there. At least you're constantly moving. Do what you want. Start your business. I promise you it's not too late. At the end of the day, when you're old and grown and you're thinking about over your life and you'll think back, man, I always wanted to start a business doing A, B, and C, but I never did it. What if you find out that somebody else is now doing that same business that you thought about 100 years ago? Now you done played yourself because you can clearly see that that person is succeeding in your business, but they're succeeding in it because you didn't want to take action to live your dream. Do what you want to do. Act on it. Do not wait. I hear so many people saying, oh my God, I always wondered what I should do to have a headscarf that doesn't slip off. I always wanted to do that, but you know, I just didn't know how to. Sorry for y'all, because Peach is doing it now. So because they didn't live out of their dreams, I'm living my own dream, and I'm going to make sure that nobody else lives the dream that I want to live. So take action on your dreams. If you want to start a business, start a business. Don't worry about how old you are. Don't worry about how much money you have. Don't worry about the non-insignificant things that don't even matter. Just start. That's all I can say. Just start. Just start. Just take action and do one thing per day. If you need help, I'm here. I'm here for you. Write me something in the comments. Email me at sledgescarf.com. My business is small enough to where I have enough time to talk to people. In fact, I love talking to people. I've met so many people through my YouTube journey, and I have so many YouTube friends. We talk on Instagram. We email each other. It's craziness. I absolutely love it because if I didn't reach out to certain people, or if I didn't follow certain people along, or if I just didn't take action on trying to get more information, I would have never met these people. And these people are wonderful. We support each other in our journey. So I'm here for you. Ask me. No, seriously, you can ask me. I'm here. So good luck on your journey. Do at least one thing per day and get going. Get off your butt. Type into Google and YouTube. Find people who inspire you and have the same journey or that you can relate to. And just get moving. Good luck to you. I'll see you next time. Bye.